If you're a regular viewer of this channel, you'll recognize that this is not the usual video quality that I offer, and there's a reason for that. I film these vlogs from my home office in Italy, and as I'm sure you know, the entire country is on lockdown right now due to coronavirus. Now, I'll be talking about that in a few moments, but first, let's get down to business, and in this case, the business of Axopar boats. And if you've never heard of Axopar, well, join the club. Neither had I. Actually, last year I was out having a pizza with a friend of mine who's the fleet captain of some really large yachts and also has a company that project manages the construction of some huge super yachts. And it was him that said to me, "Have you heard of Axopar? I've just bought one." His enthusiasm was so overwhelming, I just had to find out more. So, without any further ado, this is what I found out. The first thing to say about this company is that they have a range of boats that run from 24 feet to 37 feet in length, so certainly smaller than the kind of product I usually cover in this channel. The reputation that they have is as a very robust and well-built boat, as one would imagine from a company with headquarters in Finland, where the closest available test track is the Baltic Sea. Now for a quick look at their product range, starting with the Axopar 24 Open. This really is a wonderful entry-level boat for anybody who wants to get into boating for the first time. A very simple and solid boat with 2 rows of seats for 5 people aft and space for 3 people around a table at the foredeck. You'll be pleased to hear that Axopar are one of the few builders who are very transparent about their pricing. This model starts at just under €30,000, so all you really need to do is buy yourself an outboard motor and off you go. From there we move on to the Axopar 24 Hardtop, so called because, well, it has a hard top. The price differential is minimal for this added extra. The Axopar website says that it starts at €31,250. From what I can see, this is pretty much the same as the open version, but if you use your boat in the south coast of England, for example, you'll probably be pretty happy you paid for the extra protection from the elements. The final model in the 24 range is the T-top. You see a lot of boats with this kind of structure in the United States, and I'm willing to bet that the US is their best market for this model. I know you're going to ask me the price, so I'll tell you. This one starts at €31,250. All of these boats are 24 foot and 11 inches in length, with a beam of 8 foot and 4 inches. And now onto the next model in the range, the Axopar 28, also available in open and T-top versions. But the third model in this size range is the cabin version. This version of the Axopar is actually their best-selling model, which I have to admit surprised me somewhat until I started to read more about it. The versatility of this boat is quite remarkable. They have an aft cabin option, so you could even stay on board for a couple of nights if you wanted to. And the builder offers a whole load of interesting configurations and useful options to choose from. With regards to the open and T-top versions, whilst at a glance these may appear to just be bigger versions of the 24 model, a closer examination reveals that not only do they have greater seating capacity, but they also have a proper aft deck, which just makes the whole experience a little more comfortable, as well as offering more storage space. But how much does it cost, I hear you say? Well, the Axopar 28 Open has a starting price of €40,140. The T-top, €44,640, and the cabin version, €46,660. Each one is 28 feet and 8 inches long and has a beam of 9 feet and 8 inches. And talking of questions that often get asked, From time to time, viewers leave comments on my YouTube channel asking me why it is that I don't do more walkthrough videos from on a yacht instead of these videos from behind my desk. So I'd like to take the opportunity to reply to those viewers. You see, for a YouTube channel to have some level of success, it needs to know why it exists. And the reason that this YouTube channel exists is to promote yachts and to promote yacht builders and to inform viewers about yachts and about yachting from a yacht broker's perspective. Now, there are channels on YouTube that do a tremendous job of walkthrough videos of yachts. Notably, Aquaholic does a fantastic job with just a camera and a microphone. But as a yacht broker and as a marketeer, I need to be able to offer something more than that. And I'm not saying that my walkthrough videos are any more interesting to watch than those of Aquaholic. But what I am saying is that when a yacht owner gives me his yacht to sell, when a yacht builder asks me to produce a video to represent them, the production value has to be at a higher level. And those videos are more expensive and more time consuming to produce. So in between those videos, so that I can continue to give content to my viewers, the best and the most cost-effective and time-effective solution is to produce these vlogs from behind my desk. Another YouTuber who offers some pretty amazing content of a quite different kind is Super Yacht Captain. I got in contact with him this week because he actually has an Axopar boat that he uses as a chase boat to the main yacht. So I asked him his opinion of Axopar.
Thanks, David, and thanks for welcoming me back onto your YouTube channel. Yeah, we do have a Axopar 37 ST as a chase boat for motor yacht AWOL, and from my experience, I have nothing but good things to say about Axopar. The reason we chose an Axopar as a chase boat is we have a number of reasons. You know, obviously the first reason is the price. You get a lot for your money with Axopar. 2, we tow the vessel for those long distances with motor yacht AWOL, so it tows very well. 3, it's extremely practical and user friendly, not only as a chase boat but also as a day boat. Number 4, the fuel efficiency. It's extremely fuel efficient, especially the new 2020 models. From what I understand is the 2020 models are now around 25 to 30% more fuel efficient than our model, which is from 2016. So you can see they have been spending money on new technology and new hull design, which from my perspective is great to see. So those are my thoughts on Axopar, and I hope it gives you guys a bit of an insight. Thanks, David.
Thanks, Tristan. Actually, I'll put links to some of Tristan's Axopar videos all over the place in this vlog, so take a look at them, check them out, after I've told you about the largest boat in the Axopar range. The Axopar 37 is the largest model built by this amazing builder. It is 37 feet and 9 inches long, has a beam of just under 11 inches, and is available in 3 different models. The 37 Spider, that you can see here, the 37 Suntop, and the top of the range 37 XC Cross Cabin. The Spider is a striking looking boat with some neat features, including a rather smart looking forward cabin and a modular layout so that up to 8 people can eat on board in quite some comfort. The Suntop version, as you would imagine, is a very similar boat but with added protection from the sun. And since this photo shows it at high speed, I should mention that the speed of these boats really depends on the engines that you choose for them. But you can find out more on Axopar's website. The 37 can reach 50 knots. And then we come to the jewel in the crown of Axopar, the 37 XC Cross Cabin, a model with an enclosed cabin for rougher weather conditions, a forward cabin, and a host of optional layouts for the aft deck, including an additional aft cabin. Clearly, since this is the largest boat in the range, there's considerably more space inside for things like a decent dining table, which can be rather nice on occasion. As far as prices are concerned, the 37 Spider has a starting price of €88,500. The Suntop starts at €91,500, and the cross cabin €94,500 at the time of filming this video. And do remember, The outboard engines are not included in this price. And the costs of those engines really do need to be taken into account. You're certainly looking at over €10,000, even for the engine for the smallest boat in the Axopar range. So if this video's got you all fired up and you want to get into boating, Axopar is a great place to start, but make sure you factor in all of the costs, and an Axopar dealer can certainly help you to do that. Now, if the only reason that you're here is to find out about Axopar boats, and you're not remotely interested in how I am, here in Italy, during the coronavirus, then feel free to go right now, watch a Super Yacht Captain video. However, for the faithful viewers who are concerned about how I am, I'm fine. Thanks for asking. The mood here in Italy is pretty eerie. As you can imagine, it's the first time in history that an entire nation has been put into quarantine, and it's had a big impact on the way that people live their lives. The hardest part for me, and I want to pass this on to you just in case you live in a country that could be put into quarantine in the future, the hardest part was just accepting what had just happened. Nobody wants to be told that they can't travel from one place to another place. And as a matter of fact, when the lockdown was announced, I was just about to leave to film a video I had really been looking forward to filming. So I was trying to think of ways that I could get around it and maybe travel without getting caught. The truth is, though, that if you do live in a city or in a country that gets put into lockdown, the sooner you can accept the situation and comply with the authorities, the better it will be. I personally feel very healthy. I even feel that even if I do get the virus, I have an immune system that's strong enough to cope with it, and I'll survive. But that's not really the point. Any one of us could be carrying this virus and not even be aware of it. I could go and travel to shoot a video that I really want to film, stop off at an auto grill for an espresso coffee and give it to the old lady that's serving me without even knowing about it. I cannot believe that the Italian government would have shut down the entire country unless there were very serious reasons for them to do it. In the meantime, I do have some videos which are in production, and I intend to spend my time fielding inquiries that I have for yachts for sale and producing content like this. So I do hope that you enjoyed it, in spite of the fact that my two great videographers, Davide and Riccardo, are also on lockdown like me and won't be able to film this particular content. If you do enjoy it, don't forget to subscribe to this channel.